afternoon and welcome. I am Yashika Foster, the artist of dating. I empower successful women to learn to date with intentions to identify and engage in healthy relationships so that they can find the love of their life in a life partner. Today we are talking about what do women really want. Now, when we talk about this particular subject, that is a very broad subject. And I know that we could probably go on with this for hours on end. But today, I just really wanted to get to some of the top 5 things that women often talk about, what they want when they're looking for a life partner or when they're out here dating. And so when you talk to a woman, they will go down some of the things that they want when they're looking for a partner, like a list of things. You know, they talk about some of the things they want from him physically, some of the things they want from him, you know, from a spiritual standpoint. They talk about some of the things that they want from him from, you know, a financial standpoint. But when it really comes down to it, you know, a lot of the things that they really want are from what are the overall goals. And so when I think about those things, I come up with top 5 things, right? Number 1, security. Women want security from their partners. And when I think about the word security, I even went to Siri and I asked Siri, what was the definition of security? And she said that security is free from danger or threats. And that's just what security is. When women are looking for a life partner or a guy, a partner, a boyfriend, a husband, they are looking for someone who can help them be free from danger or threat, right? Now, when we think about this, we're thinking about this from the whole perspective, right? Free from threat means that, okay, we're in the house, it's time to go to bed. You are the person who makes sure the doors are locked and sets the alarm, right, before we go to bed. That's your job, right? Or shall I say, if you've established that in your home, then that's your job. You made sure that the house was secure and locked before everyone goes to bed. So now you've made sure that I'm safe. Also, the threat can be that you making sure that everything is taken care of in the household, meaning that we're not going to get put out of our home. The lights are not going to be turned off. It's not that we don't work. It's not that I don't work. It's not that I don't contribute to the house as a woman. It's just that we see you as the person that's going to make sure that the ship is tight, that everything is good and secure, no matter what. So although we have your back, you have our back too, right? So we see that in our partners, in our partners, our males, our men, right? We know that you got us no matter what, okay? Now, a lot of times when we talk about this, when we talk about finances, people get into this uproar about, especially in today, I hear a lot of people going back and forth about, well, women should bring this to the table and men should bring this to the table. Listen, in today's world, it's almost impossible for just the man to work. Right? We live in a world where people want a little bit more than what our grandfathers and grandmothers had, or even our mothers and our fathers. We want a little bit more. And so because we want a little bit more, it's almost like impossible for just one parent to work or one person to work in the household. So both people need to work. Both adults need to work in the household, right? Now, I'm not saying it's not possible that the mother stays home or that one person stays home. But usually nowadays, both people will work. So both people are contributing to the house. But overall, it's up to I see it as being up to the guy to make sure that everything is good to go. So when you talk about what a woman wants, she's the one that she's going to want the man to make sure that everything is good. Now, yes, she contributes to the household, and in some households, it's a 50-50 split, right? But at the end of the day, it's still going to be in some households on the man to make sure that everything is good, right? So we're talking about what a woman wants. A woman wants security from a man, and depending on your household, that security will look different. And again, like I said before and in my other videos, if you watched me before, when I speak about certain things, I'm speaking from my perspective, from my experience, right? That's it. You can take what you want from my videos and take it with you, and everything else you can leave here, okay? But this is just my perspective. Everybody's households will be different, all right? Again, from my perspective, a woman wants security. That security looks different depending on the household, depending on what you guys discuss. But when we talk about what a woman wants security from a man. And that security means that you are free from anything that may be danger or threat. And depending on how you discuss it, that danger or threat can be a host of things, depending on your relationship and how things are set up. Okay? So number one, security. Number two, love. Women want love. We want to be loved. We want to feel love. We want all things love. We just want love, right? We want to know that when we are away, you miss us. You know, when we are near you, you want to feel us. You want to touch us. You want to hold us. You want to caress us, right? You want to kiss us. You want to kiss us on the forehead. You want to hug on us. You want to do all the things that let us know that you love us. We want to hear you say you love us, right? And we're gonna do the same thing. But again, we're talking about what women want. We want to hear you say you love us. We want to hear you say you're in love with us. We want to hear all things love. You know what I mean? We want to feel love and appreciate it. And one of the things that you can know what your partner feels is make sure that you understand what their love language. And I'm going to link the video down below about identifying your love language, right? Or your partner's love language. But we want everything that's love. That's number two, love. Number three, we want romance and to be romanticized. That means a walk on the park or a candlelight dinner or laying out on a beach or, petals, flower pebbles, walking to the bed or whatever, or a heart shape on the bed or a romantic trip, to a nice island or something like that. We want romance and we want to be romanticized. Okay. We want all those things. We don't just want to be, flipped upside down and, just wham, bam, thank you, man. We want all the romantic, all the caressing, all the things that are romantic, right? All those things romanticized. And we want all those things that's romantic because just having sex is just not romantic, right? We want all the things leading up to that part, right? That's the romance. That's the romanticizing, okay? And then we want you to be our friend. We want to be the person that we can come home to and talk to you about whatever. We want to be the person that whenever something is good, bad, or indifferent, that we talk to you about it first. When there's something exciting that we want to share, we talk to you about it first. When there's something going on with us, we talk to you about it first. When we have things that we need to figure out in life, we talk to you about it first. We want that in you. We want to be able to call you about everything, right? No matter what it is. We're having problems with somebody at work. We call you first. We want you to be our friend, our best friend, right? Because some partners are not friends. Some couples are not friends. They don't talk to each other. They don't have that relationship where, when something go on, they call their spouse or they call their girlfriend or their boyfriend. They call another person. Sometimes it's the person of the opposite sex. I know some people that have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? So if I'm a girl, I have a guy friend or a boyfriend or a husband, but then I have another guy friend that's my best friend, right? I think that my guy, it should be my best friend. I don't think I should have another guy as my best friend. I think my guy should be my best friend. That's just how I do. I think that's the way it should be. My guy should be my best friend. But everybody is different. But I believe that women want their guy to be their best friend. Period. Okay. Number 5, we want loyalty. We want to know that no matter what happens, you always act in the better for us, right? You will do things that is loyal to our relationship, loyal to me, loyal to us, right? So even if we're not around, we know that we got your loyalty, that you're going to do what's beneficial to us. You're loyal to us. You would never do anything that's going to jeopardize us, the relationship, us as a couple. You got our best interests at hand. You behave yourself, or should I say you acting accordingly, that's loyal to us, to our relationship, that's respectful to our relationship, right? Because when I think of loyalty, I think of the word respect, right? Because that's all inclusive to me. You can't have a loyalty without having respect. That's just the way I see it, right? So we definitely want loyalty because we want respect. We want respect, and with respect we get loyalty. That's all inclusive. And so those are the things we want. And I think that when you talk about what women want, we all say something different, but at the end of the day, it all means the same. These are the things that we want. Now, like I said, depending on your relationship, it may sound differently, it may come out differently. But at the end of the day, when you start breaking down the pieces and talking to a woman and trying to figure out exactly what she wants and how she wants it, it'll all come out the same. We all really want the same thing, right? And those things are security, love, romance, a friend, and loyalty, and respect with loyalty. And it's all the same because everything else will fall in place. If you got those things, there are some subcategories in each one of them, but it's all the same thing, right? And so I hope that you've got something from this video. And like I said, when it comes to the love part, I will link the 5 love languages video down at the bottom of this video, in the description box, and you can check that one out. And so I hope that you've learned something for this video, and make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so when I post another video, you'll be sure to get notified. Again, I am Coach Yashika, the Artist of Dating, and thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to catch me in the next video. Bye for now. Oh.